It's another day. What day is today? Today is the 13th of September. Oh my god, mid-September already. I wasn't feeling really well to go on a hike, so I thought I'm gonna do some makeup, feel nice, and then I'm gonna go to town to do some studies. I'm gonna carry over with my Dante studies I'm doing. I need to do some editing. I need to start my new book and just bits and bobs here and there, so I'll take you along. I might do some shopping here and there. I need to buy a big bag because right now I'm using a tote bag to hold my stuff. I feel like it's gonna break because there's too much stuff in there. I think the fabric can't handle it, so I need to go to Primark, get a tote bag from there, or like a proper bag, and then maybe have a walk in TK Maxx, see if I can find something nice. But I don't have much of a bigger plan other than just being in a nice cafe and then just chilling. Maybe I might do 200 degrees first and then take a break when they close, go buy a couple of things, and then go back to find another cafe that's open maybe till like 9ish, and then make my way back home. I haven't had anything to eat because I feel so disgusting, so I might have just a coffee maybe to survive through the day, and maybe at the end of the day see if I feel like a snack. But I'll show you the weather. This is the beautiful weather I'm dealing with. Clouds and rain, but let's see. So I am in Foyles, and they seem to have a very good collection of books here. That is Piranesi. I heard a lot of good things about this book. They have the Atlas 6. They have, One Dark Window. Discovery of Witches as well down there. Assassin's Apprentice. The Book of Israel. She Who Became the Sun. Stuff that I haven't seen around that much. They have Babel and the Poppy War from R.F. Kuang. This is a selection of good books. So The Book Thief, The Midnight Library, Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I heard this is good. I have If We Were Villains to read. Norwegian Woods I have it as well to read. They have the beautiful classics in fabric bound. Les Miserables, Frankenstein. You can see them all in here. This is something I haven't seen in many places. A lot of different puzzles are, very beautiful to display at home. Agatha Christie, Dracula, Sherlock Holmes. Then you got Van Gogh, different art related as well. I know where to get my puzzles now from. Oh look, at the top we have Celestial Vintage Puzzle. Stunning. Okay, here we are, session number 2 of Dante. I have managed to get on my notes to the Divina Commedia, so I need to do an in-depth analysis of the way it's written, the categories and sections before I actually start reading it. But I have finished working on Dante's previous operas. So I think last time we stopped here, Detto d'amore, where he talks about the characteristics a perfect lover needs to have. So people take notes, please. Next, moving on, we have Vita Nuova. This is the maximum expression of the first part of Dante's way of writing, you can say. It's dedicated to, it's basically an autobiography of his love for Beatrice. It's divided in 3 parts. Part number 1, when Dante finds Beatrice, or like he meets her for the first time at the age of 9. And then we have Dante meeting her again, and he falls in love in the first part. In the second part, in the first part, Beatrice, this is spicy. So basically, he likes Beatrice, obviously in the story. Oh my god, the camera is all gone. Let me fix the camera. There you go. Let me just put the mic on my jacket. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. So he likes Beatrice. He meets her, he falls in love with her, but he is courting 2 more women, and Beatrice is like, nah, not for me, my friend. And then she basically stops speaking to him. Second part of the story is where he actually dedicates his life and time to the emphasis and basically law there is love, poetic love for his woman. And he's trying to describe the impossible and painful love accompanied with the theme of the woman that is the salvation, that the angelic woman basically. And then the third part is the Morte di Beatrice, so her death. And the poet is now at this point forced to substitute his love for the woman with the contemplation of her soul. So she becomes basically a way of spiritual how do you say innalzamento, elevation. So his spiritual elevation. He basically describes this human experience and even a profane experience for him, for his point of view, of love that becomes an instrument for the research of the absolute and the divine. So from human to divine, it's a very beautiful thing. And he also feels like he's not worthy enough of writing about the angelic woman that Beatrice is. So he stops himself from writing about her until he believes he is actually worthy of writing, and therefore he's going to be writing about that in the Commedia. Next opera is Rime, and this is basically a bunch of letters. In one of them he talks to his friend Foryou Donati, bunch of letters. Convivio is trattati, so like more like papers, you can say. Convivio means banquet in Latin. He basically talks about the banquet of knowledge, and he talks about the fact that the knowledge is human and it should be accessible to everyone. That's why he used the vulgar language, aka like the common language spoken by everybody. He writes about 3 of the trattati, and he talks about the fact that knowledge should not be limited to a certain circles of people, but it should be accessible to everybody. And he talks about the dignity of the language as well. The language, the vulgar language, aka the spoken language at the time, was used to be considered a vulgar language, not as in a vulgar like obscene, but vulgar as in like peasant. So he talks about giving it dignity because it's a spoken language. He talks about also the capacity of a person being noble. Noble doesn't mean being from a noble family, having or having money, but it's basically by Dante described as the capacity of an individual of being able to express with conviction and perfection his own political views about the monarchy and the ideas of peace. He really focused on peace. And then in the next opera, the Vulgari Eloquentia, he talks about, again, the language, but the vulgar language, trying to elevate it as much as possible. He talks about the human history of language, the universal history of language, up until it comes to explain that there needs to be a one language as spoken by everybody that needs to be expanded to Italy, and it needs to be common among people. Next opera is the Monarchia. He is basically inspired by the descent of the Emperor Arrigo, but he talks about the principle of absolute good and the need of the monarchy to bring that peace that is needed, and there needs to be the balance between 2 powers that are like absolute powers on the planet, and they need to go together, and they need to have both the same amount of dignity with each other. That is the empire with the Emperor Arrigo, and the Pope as well, who needs to give each other, respect. Next is Epistole, more letters that he in one of them, the last one, he talks about his intention of writing about the Commedia, and his title as well is defined in this letter. Egolge, they are small opera where he talks about the amount of respect and honor he received at Ravenna, and because of that he doesn't want to leave Ravenna, and the fact that he doesn't want to come to Firenze if he is humiliated that way. Questio di Acqua e di Terra. This is a dissertation type of opera where he talks about a topic that has been the heated topic of that time between the people that were studying, and that is the level of water. He basically talks about, is the level of water at one point on the planet higher with respect to the one on the earth, and he talks about 5 affirmations of who they're saying yes, and then he tries to confute them and demonstrate that they're wrong. And now from here I'm gonna start the Divina Commedia, but I need to have a tea first because I'm really cold. Here I am sipping my tea. I am very cold, and now it's not because it's me, it's just because I'm starting my periods in my first few days, and it's just killing me right now. My first days are horrible, the most horrible thing ever. I guess it is for everyone, but every woman has different symptoms. For me, when I am starting my periods, my back feels like it's been broken in half. It's shattered. My stomach, it feels like, minced meat. I feel like my stomach is being put through the machine that minces meat. That's how awful I feel. Headaches, nausea, and possible vomiting. I feel very nauseous right now, so I'm trying to sip on tea, trying to survive this. But now I'm going to become bedridden, and I told myself I can't do that to my body. I need to just go away, even though I feel shit. I need to go out and just, get some fresh air. Do something to just distract my brain a little bit. If I had been at home, I would have just been just telling myself how sick I feel. Just lie down on the bed. At least this way I do something. To be a woman. But I'm glad I managed to do a couple of pages of my studies at least. Better than nothing. And then I am gonna do some editing. Try to start the Commedia. Do at least, the background studies on it. And then go around a little bit if it helps. Might go home early maybe. I don't know. I'm feeling awful though. I'm feeling so bad. I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but I'll try to last as much as I can until I can't and I go home. I have just finished working on the Divina Commedia, and I'm kind of tired of studying. It's been 3 hours and a half, maybe 4 hours since I started studying. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go to TK Maxx, stretch my legs a little bit, try to find my bag for my study equipment, and so I can put everything in there. And then if I have still will to study, I'll maybe camp at the Canadian coffee shop. What is it called? Tim Hortons. I'm gonna camp at Tim Hortons for a couple of hours, study, and then go home. But let's see what TK Maxx has. Maybe they have some good books. I'm looking for the picture of Dorian Gray, so hopefully they have it. I think I found something good. Look at this. The complete Grimm's fairy tales. My brother is a big fan of these. Well, I think I might get this. But TK Maxx is killing, with these books. Look at that. They have the beautiful version of Frankenstein. This is classic. We have classic tales of fiction and fantasy. War and Peace. This is a very beautiful version of War and Peace. We already have one. We have another big one. Which one is this? This is The Adventure of Alice in Wonderland and Other Tales. This is a thick one. And then we got one more in the back. The Bronte Sisters. So big classics. They got Frankenstein. They even have Verne with classic tales. This is another version of Crime and Punishment. I am tempted. I don't know. They have Charles Dickens. Edgar Allan Poe, Twain, Hardy, H.G. Wells, Tom Hardy, Les Miserables in the back. They have yeah, Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. This is the version of Les Miserables. Alright, I got one from Costco recently, so I can't get another one. Oh, they have the most beautiful version of Dracula. I'm really sorry, but it would be a crime not getting this. So I think I'm gonna get this. They have Iliad and Odyssey. I got one last time, so I don't need to get another version. Mine is gold foil, so you know. I'm not sure about Dracula. I definitely have the Grimm. I am not sure if I want to get Dracula one or not. It's too beautiful though. And then I managed to find this, A Touch of Chaos, that I don't have yet, part of the series. And I saw a bunch of girlies reading this series, the Horseman series, on TikTok. And this is the book number 4, so I'm going to try to source the other 3 books before I start reading them. But yeah, this is so far what I've got. I was thinking of getting this, and they had the Brothers book as well somewhere here, but I can get it as a set for £30 on Amazon, all 6 books. I think I might do that rather than getting them individually. And then yeah, they got a bunch of things here. Oh, I've heard this is a series as well that I should be reading. It's very good. I don't have the remaining books. I need to get those as well. Oh, I heard this is a British or like Scottish author, I think. And it's a whole series, but I don't know where it starts. I need to understand a bit more about these, get the orders right, and then I'm gonna start maybe sourcing them as well, maybe used one somewhere. As it's getting dark, the whole building is illuminating. See how bright it is? You have Sephora there. And then boom. But I'm gonna go this way to Primark. I'm done with shopping. I just bought only a couple of items and I'm gonna be out of here now. It's already dark outside. I think it's 8:30. But yeah. I'm just thinking, should I go from Bullring or should I not go from Bullring? So I am making my way back to my car because I don't have enough capacity to do a couple of more hours of studying. So I'm gonna just go home, get a hot water bottle and go to sleep because my back is really hurting, my stomach is really hurting. What did I do? I went to TK Maxx. I bought a couple of books. I went to then Primark. I was hoping to find a cute bag, but I realized I might not end up using, so I'm gonna refrain myself from buying it. I'm gonna have a think about it, try to use what I have at home. I have a couple of backpacks. Maybe I might take the backpacks out and try to use them and then see if it works or not and if I need to make any adjustments to that. But just because I want it, I shouldn't be buying it. It's irresponsible behavior, isn't it? We should be more considerate about spending. And then I bought a skirt that I really liked from Primark. I have the medium version and I got the small one because the other one is too big on me. Maybe like lashes, glue, bits and bobs, just that's it. Oh, I got a very cute bag, small bag. I'll show you that one later as well. And that's about it. And I'm just getting to the car park now. Whew. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat something. Oh, I met two cute girls that saw the microphone and they're like, are you filming? And they were adorable. And I was like, no, I'm not filming now. I was filming before. And yeah, I just forgot to take it off. I have just realized I haven't had the chance to do an outfit of the day, but this is my outfit of the day. Leggings from the kids section, my jacket, and just a white shirt. And the shirt is long so I can cover my back, you know, that way. And yeah, that is my outfit of the day. Here I am. Oh, my microphone is not working. One second. Ooh. Now it's working. My microphone was not off. So I'm going to quickly show you what I got because I'm in the car and I don't feel like going home. I just feel very suffocating at home and the house feels like a dumpster, somebody's personal dumpster. And it really, really overwhelms me. I just see all of the mess thrown around the house. I just feel like crying. And I'm done with picking up after other people. It's not my job to keep the whole place clean. I picked up a very bad habit. Good for me, but bad for other people. Of if I see something out of place, I'm going to just grab it really quickly, like subconsciously grab it and put it where it's meant to be. And I feel like people have been taking advantage of that. Oh my God, I can't speak. I feel like people have been taking advantage of that and just throwing the stuff around without taking any responsibility for their own belongings and expecting somebody else to slave off for them. And I'm getting rid of that habit now. I'm not going to do that anymore. No. So from now on, I pull myself back away from everything. I'm not responsible for the whole cleanliness of the whole place. I'm responsible for myself and my room. Until somebody and other people fix the behaviors as well. But either way, I got this beautiful skirt in a size small. And it was discounted to £10 from 22. I have the medium version of this. And it's such a beautiful skirt. It has a lot of pleats. It's a like tiered pleated skirt, ruffled skirt, and it's very beautiful. I feel like a princess whenever I wear it. But the other one is a bit too loose on the elastic. I'm gonna probably stitch it up if I really am desperate to make it work. But I like the length of that one. I'm gonna try this one and see if I like it or not. If I like both of them, I don't need both of them. Maybe I'll give one of them to my sister. But I don't know. But this is the highlight. I managed to find a very cute burgundy bag. And I'm going to be using this. And then I got some lashes. I got some... What else did I get? Oh, here. Found it. I got some lash glue from Primark to try because we have the duo one and I really don't like duo one. It takes forever to dry. I got the purple powder from Primark. I heard good things. I used a pink powder today that I got from I think W7 and it looks so good on the cheeks. So I think when I matched with the purple, it's gonna be very good. And then I think that's it. I got a lip balm, a cacao lip balm. But that's about it. And I got the books. Oh, let me show you the books I got. I got this one. This is part of a series of 5 books, The Crowns of Naxia. And I think the Serpent something is the first of the series. I'll put that in my Amazon cart to buy. And I'm gonna, this is I think the second or third. Either way, this is on my list as well to read as a series. I ended up getting A Touch of Chaos because this is the one that's missing from my series. This is the Hades and Persephone saga. And then I think I mentioned this before. I got this one as well. It's called the what are they called? The Horseman, the 4 Horsemen series. Yeah. And this is Death. I need to get the remaining 3 as well. And that's about it. nice and easy. Ooh. Nice and easy, and I avoided spending a lot of money and control my spending habits that way, which is great because it's, you know, it's a skill, it's a muscle that you need to keep doing it, so you develop it, so you get better and better every time. And next time I'm not going to spend anything, hopefully. But I might come tomorrow to town again to do some work. I don't know how I feel about it. Don't feel like working at home, so if I come, I'll bring you with me as well.
Here. Bro, I keep breaking. What the heck, man? Now it's gonna be my elbow.
Beautiful chocolate. We have we have some teas as well. Are you ready? Are you ready? Steam coming up. And then she has her matcha, iced vanilla matcha. And then we have the rainy UK weather, as usual. Oh, Africana has opened.
Africana is so good. I love Africana. I went to the one in Solihull during college, I think. It was so nice. Wasn't there one open in Moseley or like Ladypool something? Long time ago and then closed? It's jeez. Oh, shrimp and gold.
Obviously stopping at Chaiwala.
For the seafood boil. What? The seafood boil place.
Choy.
I'm thinking in the back of it.